Landing page builders, top picks for sales teams in 2025. Landing pages are now sales infrastructure, not a marketing side project. If you're still sending cold email clicks, retargeting traffic, or event follow-ups to a homepage in 2025, you're creating friction that your SDR team can't work harder to fix. Homepages are designed for exploration, not conversion, which means prospects click around, lose the thread, and disappear. A dedicated landing page builder turns that same traffic into a measurable, optimizable path to a booked meeting. Benchmark data puts the median landing page conversion rate at 6.6%, based on 41,000 pages and 57 million conversions. That number is a useful pipeline sanity check. If your core sales pages are living at 2 to 3%, you're not just underperforming, you're underfeeding your outbound engine. In practical terms, a small lift in conversion rate can translate into a meaningful jump in meetings booked without increasing spend or touches. This is why we treat landing page builders like core revenue tools inside a modern B2B tech stack. The right platform helps sales ops launch pages quickly, ensures clean CRM attribution, and makes testing routine instead of heroic. And when your pages are built to match your SDR narrative, the landing page stops feeling like marketing and starts behaving like a closer. Why sales teams care. Landing pages outperform the rest of the funnel. Dedicated landing pages convert about 160% better than generic sign-up methods like pop-ups and embedded boxes, which is exactly why outbound and paid traffic should rarely go anywhere else. You're paying for attention with your cold email agency, your outbound sales agency, or your ads, so you want the highest probability next step when prospects click. Landing pages give you that single action focus and the analytics to prove what's working. B2B is where this gets especially compelling. B2B landing pages average 13.28% conversion compared to 9.87% for B2C. Yet the median overall B2B conversion rate across industries is about 2.9%. That gap is the opportunity. A strong landing page can materially outperform the broader website funnel when the offer, proof, and follow-up loop are dialed in. There's also a competitive angle most teams miss. Only about 52% of companies use landing pages for lead generation. In other words, nearly half of organizations are still leaking intent by sending prospects to generic pages. If you're competing in a tight category, clean landing pages are one of the simplest ways to make your sales development agency or in-house SDR team feel more efficient without adding headcount. What to look for in a builder from a VP of Sales viewpoint. When we help teams evaluate landing page builders, we start with workflow questions, not design questions. How fast can your team launch a campaign page, clone it for a new vertical, and ship an A/B test without a dev ticket? If your builder can't support weekly iteration, it will quietly cap the output of your SDR agency, cold calling services, and demand gen efforts. Integration is the real make or break. Your builder should push clean data into Salesforce or HubSpot, capture UTMs and hidden fields, and reliably trigger follow-up inside your sales engagement tools. If attribution breaks, your reps work stale leads, your RevOps reporting gets muddy, and you lose confidence in the very campaigns you're trying to scale. Finally, you want optimization horsepower built in. AI-driven routing and simple experimentation can help you test more variants with less manual work, but the strategy still needs to be human-owned. Your offer, positioning, and proof must come from real buyer insight. In practice, the winners use AI to run 10 small tests a month instead of one big redesign per quarter. Top landing page builders for sales teams in 2025 and how they compare. The best landing page builder depends on your stack and your operating model. If your team lives inside HubSpot, tight CRM workflows often matter more than perfect design freedom. If you're running high-volume paid or outbound campaigns, faster experimentation and AI optimization can create compounding gains, especially once you standardize templates and governance. A good builder also needs to support scale, not just one-off pages. Companies with 31 to 40 landing pages generate roughly 7 times more leads than those with only 1 to 5, which is why features like cloning, reusable blocks, and consistent tracking conventions are non-negotiable. If your tool makes page number 12 feel like a chore, you'll never build the library your outbound team needs. Here's a practical comparison of the tools we see most often in B2B sales-led growth environments based on what matters to SDR usability, RevOps reporting, and conversion optimization. If your landing page can't be launched, tracked, and iterated in the same cadence as your outbound team, it isn't a landing page. It's a bottleneck. A sales-first landing page blueprint your team can deploy in a day. High-performing teams standardize a minimum viable page and stop reinventing the wheel. The structure stays consistent: clear hero, one focused offer, proof, a short form, and a small FAQ-style objection handler, while the message match changes by persona and campaign. This is where landing page builders earn their keep. Cloning and tweaking should be minutes, not weeks. Form strategy is one of the quickest wins for sales teams. Pages with 5 or fewer fields convert about 120% better than longer forms, which is why we like to capture only what the SDR needs for a fast first follow-up. If you want deeper qualification, do it through progressive profiling or during discovery. Don't tax your top-of-funnel conversion rate. Add proof and clarity above the fold. Video can increase conversions by up to 86%, and for B2B sales pages, that often means a 30 to 60 second "what this is and who it's for" clip, plus 2 or 3 trust elements, like logos, a short testimonial, or a mini case study. Your landing page builder should make these blocks reusable so your team can ship consistent, credible pages across every outbound motion. Common mistakes that quietly kill meetings and how to fix them. The biggest mistake is still the most common: sending outbound traffic to the homepage. Your cold callers and SDRs create intent with a specific message, but the homepage introduces navigation, competing CTAs, and multiple audiences. The fix is simple and repeatable. Map each major play: cold email follow-up, event outreach, retargeting, VIP audit offer, to a dedicated landing page with one primary CTA. The second mistake is asking prospects to do your qualification work for you. If you treat the first touch landing page like a procurement form, you'll tank conversions and starve your SDR calendar. Use the short form approach, then route leads intelligently based on captured fields and UTMs so your reps can personalize the next step instead of interrogating the prospect up front. The third mistake is ignoring speed and mobile. Even a 1-second delay can reduce conversions by about 7%, and the best performing landing pages are mobile-friendly at a rate of roughly 86%. If your builder can't reliably ship fast, responsive pages, you're effectively paying for clicks that never become conversations. Optimization that sales teams actually feel: attribution, follow-up, and testing cadence. Most teams measure landing pages like marketers, then wonder why sales doesn't care. We recommend tying each page to meeting metrics: form submit rate, speed to lead, meeting booked rate, and opportunity creation by page and offer. This is where clean CRM mapping and UTM capture matter, because more leads isn't the goal, more qualified conversations is. AI features are worth paying for when you already have volume and a consistent testing habit. For example, Unbound smart traffic reports an average lift around 20% and has also promoted up to 30% in certain summaries by routing visitors to the best variant. While HubSpot supports AI-assisted copy generation for A/B tests directly in its page workflow. The key is to treat AI as an iteration engine. Your team should still own the offer, positioning, and proof. The fastest path to compounding gains is a lightweight monthly CRO review that includes sales. Pick your top 3 revenue pages, run 1 headline test, and 1 offer/proof test per month, and keep everything else stable. Over a quarter, those small changes often outperform a full redesign because you're learning from real buyer behavior, not internal opinions. Turning page views into pipeline. Connecting landing pages to outbound execution. Landing pages are only half the equation. You still need qualified traffic and disciplined follow-up. That's why sales teams pair a builder with an SDR engine that can consistently drive the right accounts to the right page, whether that's via cold email, LinkedIn touches, or cold call services. When the outreach narrative and the landing page copy are written as one story, the click doesn't reset the conversation, it advances it. At SalesHive, we operate as a full-stack B2B sales agency and SDR agency, and we've booked 118K plus meetings for 1,500 plus clients while running multi-channel outbound programs that include list building and appointment setting. Practically, that means we think about the entire system. Message match from email to page, correct routing into CRM, and an SDR follow-up sequence that reflects the offer the prospect just requested. If you're evaluating sales outsourcing or building an outsourced sales team, prioritize teams that can integrate with your landing page workflows instead of treating them as separate projects. The best cold calling companies and pay-per-appointment lead generation partners will help you standardize UTMs, keep attribution clean, and continuously test the end-to-end funnel. In 2025, the teams that win aren't the ones with the prettiest pages, they're the ones who can ship, measure, and iterate faster than the market.